Hi fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D Rose report. Got a couple of days worth of news here. It won't take too long. Not that much going on really. Anyway, Monday's Raw was ranked number one non-sporting events for the night on Nielsen's Twitter ratings. It's got like a unique audience, not a total, tweets, but unique audience, each individual person of 2.5 million. All right. As noted before, last night the Triple H revealed a WWE Performance Center All Access special is going to be airing on September 28th after Raw. Well, rather he said this Monday, I guess. PWI Insider notes that WWE's been working on a reality show that would showcase NXT talent, trying to make it to the WWE developmental thing. And apparently the project is being done for the network, so All Access special could be related to that. And I hope they don't do it the way they're doing Tough Enough. I don't like the reality show part of that. I want it to be like it used. Of course, that's just me. I want like it to have where they're really got to be tough enough to get through all this, not crying and carrying on. But anyway. And it also looks like Booker T's reality wrestling promotion in Texas is getting ready to make some sort of a big announcement. Didn't see it today, but there are some tweets from Booker T and Sharmell and former WWE and TNA employee Bruce Pritchard. Booker and Sharmell said that you want to know why we're smiling. That big picture of himself there. Huge announcement coming soon. Bruce Pritchard said, huge announcement coming soon from Booker T, 5 times champion. And but he says, I won't upcut Booker, but there's some big things on the happening. I think it's going to be a reality show for him down there. And WWE is announcing that the U.S. champion John Cena is going to be working Friday's Super Show in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And there's some speculation Cena may not work that show due to his broken nose, but right now he's confirmed for it. Noted, Brock Lesnar gave a speech to his hometown crowd after Monday's Raw in Minneapolis and promised to defeat The Undertaker at SummerSlam on Sunday. And I think he will too. Mainly because two things. Undertaker did like an blow thing. So kind of put him as a heel. And Undertaker got a few boos out of that. Plus, I think it set it up for... because Undertaker's got the upper hand on Brock the last few times, so about time, a little bit of paper. And then they could have another match coming up maybe at WrestleMania. Undertaker might be able to get his brother back in action again. And who would be with Brock Lesnar on his side? I think it'd be a good deal to see Steve Austin. Anyway. Let's see. I forgot what I was talking about. And anyway, Lesnar got, he said, I have to take a knee, Undertaker. Good one, buddy. That's what he was telling Taker after that low blow. He says, I don't know what to say, but thank you all very much, he's telling the crowd. This Sunday, SummerSlam, Taker will get your last ride, and that's where we're going to go with it. The crowd started yelling Suplex City as Lesnar made his exit after Raw. Wrestling legend Dr. Tom Pritchard, 56 years old today. WWE's teasing an altercation between, of all things, El Torito and Xavier Woods at SummerSlam on Sundays during the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Tag Team titles. And as seen on Monday night's Raw from Minneapolis, there were more Cicero section signs in the crowd, and a fan in attendance reportedly printed and handed out about 500 signs last night, or Monday. And anyway, Tough Enough is going to be featuring one of final 3 male competitors being eliminated. The show also is going to be featuring footage from Universal Studios and more in-ring action at the Performance Center, which they need to do more of. All right, synopsis for tonight's Total Diva episode. I think it was last night. Tensions ride as the Bella family when JJ tries to take over the twins' new business, and Trinity goes above and beyond her role as stepmother, and Eva devises a risky plan to prove herself to be a diva. And there's no dark match after last night's Raw and Monday night's Raw. This is yesterday's report. Anyway, there wasn't any main event, but Brock Lesnar, recovered, shook hands with the crowd, and everybody went home happy. All right, here's today's. This is a little bit of a breaking news thing. TMZ, I told you, they're in everybody's business. Anyway, they've obtained a death certificate for WWE Hall of Famer Roddy Piper, who passed away at the age of 61 on July 31st. The official cause of death is the heart attack triggered by a pulmonary embolism in his lung. Piper was a professional wrestler, it says, for 45 years, and the record confirms he had a history of high blood pressure and hypertension, which is also a cause of clotting. And there's previously, he was also diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2006. Although last November he was declared cancer-free. But the hypertension leads into the high blood pressure. Once you get the high blood pressure, you usually take blood thinners. Well, sometimes you take in blood thinners, and if you got a little bit of a clot still going on in your artery, that thing could loosen it up and, man, just shoot it right towards either your heart, lung, could be your head too. You never know, man. That's just about like an immediate death. All right, tonight's TNA Impact is going to be featuring World Heavyweight Champion Ethan Carter III taking on King of the Mountain Champion PJ Black, and Gail Kim taking on the Dollhouse in a steel cage match. Drew Galloway, and he's going to be taking on Eli Drake, and Mr. Anderson taking on Braun in an open mic challenge. And Matt Hardy, by the way, and Jeff Hardy is going to be appearing at the Charlotte Knights minor league baseball game this Sunday at 4 p.m. to promote Bound for Glory. And speaking of Bound for Glory, TNA President Dixie Carter posted a storyline tweet noting if Bully Ray is out indefinitely. And Jeff Hardy's going to be in charge once again this week. Could be interesting. Brock Lesnar, we got us a babyface going. Glad to hear it. Of course, he would scare the crap out of me, but Brock Lesnar granted a wish before Monday night's Raw in Minneapolis, thanks to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I got a picture over on the Diamond Dad Facebook page. But anyway, it's a picture with the Wish Kid, Juan, who traveled with his family from California to meet up. And a dark match before tonight's main event taping in Green Bay, believe it or not, saw hometown star Hornswoggle defeat Heath Slater with a tadpole splash. This is Hornswoggle's first match since working in multi-man matches in WWE Live event back in February. Right now, I think my little dog Max, the Chihuahua, can probably beat Heath Slater. And in 1998, Maryland Championship Wrestling wrestler Shane Shamrock was shot and killed during an altercation with police officers. And as a result of the death, Maryland Championship Wrestling light heavyweight title, which he held at the time, was retired. Each year, Maryland Championship Wrestling holds the Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup in his honor. Also in 1998, Terry Garvin died at the age of 61. And on this day in 2005, Wrestling World lost the one-time CZW tag champion, Chris Cash, at the age of 23 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.